Yeah. Whoa. I speak. We change lives, Jesus. I speak.
Welcome to the TP Masterclass. On behalf of Cliff Cheqona and the entire TP family, we're honored to have you here. You didn't just join a live session. You stepped into a transformational experience designed to help you master your mind, align your emotions, and trade with clarity and conviction. We'll be starting shortly. In the meantime, settle in and prepare your notepad. Like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. And most importantly, invite someone who needs this. Because around here, we don't just trade, we transform. Let's get started soon.
I speak life, I speak spirit. We change lives, Jesus did it. I speak life, I speak spirit. We change lives, Jesus did it. Step into my Monday. I'm stepping to my Monday. I'm stepping to my Monday. We change lives, Jesus did it. I'm stepping to my Monday. I'm stepping to my Monday. I'm stepping to my Monday. We change lives, Jesus did it.
What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform. Not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level, whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life.
It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading. It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
All right. Good evening, good day to everyone. Once again, we are welcome to tonight's episode of TP Masterclass. My name is Olanrewaju John, and without wasting so much of our time, we are going into the first thing for today, which is what? Our declaration session. And once again, it's important that we emphasize why we declare. The reason why we declare is actually very simple, because as people who are into the journey of transformation, declaration is one of the ways that we condition our mind and then our atmosphere for the kind of transformation we want to see in our lives. We've been taught severally that we have both our environment and then we have our atmosphere. And when both of them come in alignment, trust me, the things we get to experience are exponential. So with that all being said, we'd just like to proceed into the declaration for tonight's masterclass, which I believe we can see on our screen already. So before we declare, I'd just like to mention once again that please, it would make perfect sense if you are in a very calm environment, both for the declaration and then for the masterclass, and then you yourself be in a calm environment in your mind. So without wasting so much time, we would be declaring, and as it is our custom, we would be declaring 3 times, and by the last time we would ensure we make it so personal. So what that means is that where you see the word I, you are going to replace it with your own name. I believe we get that, and I believe we are on the same page. So let us make progress after the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Today we say, I do not panic. Panic is the enemy of wisdom and I have been given a sound mind. I will think before I react. Secondly, I do not panic. Panic is the enemy of wisdom, and I have been given a sound mind. I will think before I react. So, finally, let's not forget this time around, we are going to personalize it, mentioning your name while I also mention my own name. So, I, Olanrewaju John, I do not panic. Panic is the enemy of wisdom. And I, John, have been given a sound mind. So I, John, I will think before I react. Awesome, awesome, and amazing. And as I often say, the same you that began this declaration is not the same you that is proceeding into this masterclass. So I just like to tell us to sit back, invite a couple of friends, and of course, the declaration can always be found on the Cheqona website. So all you simply have to go to do is go to cliffcheqona.com, and there you have it under the declaration section. So it's not limited just to Saturdays only when we're having the masterclass. It's there every day by 6 a.m. UK time. You can find the declaration for the day. So before you proceed even into your own day, I encourage everyone to always visit the website, check the declaration for the day, and then condition your own day. So thank you so much. And once again, let us sit back as we prepare to enjoy this evening's masterclass. Thank you.
It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading. It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
Hi, TP family. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing quite amazing today. Can everyone hear me? Is my audio fine? Just let me know in the comment section if my audio is fine. And if you can also see me, that would be great. But hello, everyone. Thank you so much, John, for the amazing declaration that you made us repeat after you. That was quite powerful session. So thank you so much for delivering that to us. I'm very grateful to be part of that declaration before the actual TP Masterclass starts. So thank you very much. And hello, everyone. Welcome to another TP Masterclass. I hope everyone is doing quite well this evening, and I hope your weekend is going great so far for you. And I hope you are also having a wonderful evening at that. Okay, as most of you already know, my name is Tenzin Shells, and if this is your first time tuning in, just let me know where you are tuning in from. If you're from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, UK, US, wherever that you are tuning in from, just let me know, and I'll be able to give you a shout out later on if I do see your comment. But wherever you're tuning in from, thank you so much for joining us. I do understand we are in so many different time zones, and most of us still finding time to come onto the TP Masterclass to tune into the session. And that's very, very, very effortless or selfless of you to join us. And if you're watching the replay of this exact TP Masterclass, just put it in the comment section replay so that we will know that you were here to join us from the beginning to the end, meaning you join us for the declaration and you stayed all the way through to the end of the TP Masterclass. So just put replay in the comment section. And if this is your first time here, I want to take 90 seconds to tell you exactly what this space is about, because most people tend to misunderstand it. And TP Masterclass is about trading psychology, as most of you already know. And trading psychology, simply put, is the study of the trader's mind, emotions, and behavior. But to tell you what that actually means for you is when you come into this space, this TP Masterclass, this event, you're not coming here to learn a strategy or to get entry signals or to get chat patterns or to get market predictions or anything of that sort. This is not the kind of event that we are having here. You are simply coming here to study yourself, to be more aware of yourself as a person, because everything that Cliff teaches in this space falls into three categories, and I want you to listen very carefully as I go through each one of the categories, because you never know. You just never know. So first, you find the knowledge where it will help you arrive at self-awareness of yourself as a person, and you also learn the different language patterns that you've been living with, but you can never put a name to it. So that self-awareness will bring you into that understanding of yourself, and the moment that you can name what is happening in your life, you are able to change it. You're able to work on it. You're able to take small baby steps towards it, that okay, I know I'm dealing with this now, so I'm just going to learn how to live with it, or learn how to change it, or learn how to replace it with a good habit. So that's where the knowledge aspect of the TP Masterclass comes in. And the second, you'll find tools, and these tools are practical tools that will help you with self-regulation of your emotions, how to manage your emotions, your impulses, your decisions when it comes to trading on the financial market, because I do understand that the pressure is very real when you're taking trades on the financial market, especially if you're trading a life account, or if you are practicing to trade on a life account. These tools will help you with your self-regulation of your emotions, of your impulses, whatever that you need to regulate. These tools will help you with it. And the thirdly is that most people tend to miss is you'll find the architect of your identity transformations, because at the deepest level, this work is not about fixing your traits only, because anyone can come up with 100% trading strategy, but when it comes to reconstructing your identity, you need to stack on your beliefs, your personality, your habits, your behavior. Because once you fix your identity, and then you be able to experience the results that you've been looking for all this while. So that's what we mainly do here during the trading TP masterclass. So wherever you are and whoever you are in this space, whether you are a trader or just a person who wants to understand why you keep acting against your own best interest, then this place is definitely for you, because it will give you access to a lot of knowledge, a lot of information that you are able to use on yourself, be more self-aware and self-regulate yourself as a person. And before we get into today's TV masterclass, once again, I want to remind everyone to make sure to keep this space in the comment section very respectful and very peaceful, because we don't want to experience negativity or disrespectful behavior or disruption in the comment section, the live chat session, because a lot of people are here to receive and to implement what they receive into their lives. So we want to keep it that way for everyone. So just be mindful of what you say during the live chat and in the comment section. Okay, if you say anything out of the ordinary, we will quietly remove you from the stream. It's not anything personal, it's just something we have to protect here while we are on the stream. But anyways, just to give the recap from last week before we watch the video. So Cliff taught us that healing is not something that happens automatically. We did psychology of healing, and if you missed that episode, please go back to watch that particular video if you're dealing with something. But anyway, he also said that it is a process that every trader must intentionally go through if they want lasting success when it comes to trading, or when it comes to anything that you do as a person. He explained that true healing is about biological, psychological, Emotional and spiritual is a process of restoring something that has been damaged back to a healthy function. So if you are someone that experienced trauma as a child, you can use that process to be able to come into a healthy function of yourself, because in trading this means that long-term profitability is not just about, it's not just built on better strategies, but on becoming a healthier and stronger person from the inside out, because everything that happens externally happens from the inside out. So you have to make sure that you are working on yourself when it comes to that area of your life. And one of the biggest takeaways from that session was that healing begins with honesty. So you have to be honest with yourself about everything that you experienced as a child, or what you have experienced as an adult, that you're going through life right now. So once you are able to be honest with yourself, that's when your healing eventually starts, because now you are more self-aware. And Cliff also challenged us to stop hiding our fears, our failures, and our emotional wounds, that the wounds we refuse to acknowledge are often the ones that continue to control our decision making. And until we expose what is broken, we cannot begin the process of restoring it back to what it was before it got broken in the first place. And he also reminded us that the time does not heal completely. Time only gives us the opportunity to heal, which means you must actually take actions towards healing. You cannot just be by yourself or just stay there and not do any actions and expect to heal in that process. You have to do something towards that healing, and real healing depends on what we choose to do during that time. And avoiding pain and suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine only delays growth. And he concluded by reminding us that a wounded mindset can never produce consistent profitability. And before becoming consistently profitable traders that we all aspire to have one day, we must first become emotionally healthy people. And sustainable success is built on healing, emotional maturity, and a transformed identity. Okay. So if you missed that episode, please go back to watch it. If you're dealing with something that has been quite bothering to your spirit, to your soul, to your life in general, just start the healing process. Go through the process of the step by step of what you need to do to help you with your healing journey. But just remember, the first step is being honest with yourself that I have this issue that I need to heal from. So let's watch the recap so that everything will come together and make sense to you. And then once we are done, I'll be right back.
What you sow is what you reap. That means if you want to heal, time only gives you the opportunity to heal. It depends on what you did during that time. You must be strong in order to heal. Don't shake it off. You don't shake off pain. Pain must be treated and must be healed. Suppression is not healing. Suppression is an insecure way of covering a wound. The wound you will not name is the wound with the most power over you. You need to start building new evidence, because without the evidence, nothing in your identity will change. A covered wound is just only going to lead to a person that is pretending through performance. A healed person is someone whose wounds have become scars. A scar is a proof you were healed. When you sleep, you heal. When you eat, you heal. And that is the same way when you are intentional, you can heal.
Yep. You have to be intentional about your healing. That's the only way you are able to start healing from the get-go. But now let's get into the testimonies for today. I know a lot of people send in their testimonies, so let's get into it so that people will know what the community of TP family saying about the TP Masterclass.
If I join the masterclass, it has actually been a success. So trading life and your actual life mirror each other, like you usually say. So as you teach me, mostly I'm a trader, As you teach me those things, as I learn those things, I also mirror it down to my daily activities, day-to-day life as well. Maybe I'm not making money yet in trading, but my whole life as a whole has changed. Structured, timed, consistent, a lot of things for real, a lot of things. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Sam. God bless you.
That was amazing to hear, King. I'm so glad. Even though you are not profitable yet, you are still seeing some level of transformation in your personal life, and that's great to know. But if you are looking to send in your testimony, just click on just scan the QR code, and that will take you straight to the page where you can submit your testimonies, whether written or whether a video or whatever format that you wish to send in your testimony. It will be right there. So just scan the QR code and it will take you straight there. So now the other testimonies from people that are written. Here we have, I now fully understand where the leakage is all this time. I have been treating the wrong disease. Thanks, Cheqona. God bless you. I go back to identity. I will be back. So that means this person is going to watch the identity series and they'll be right back to give more testimony. So I'm very happy for you. And then the next one we have is I'm healing. No words for this, Cliff. Man, I hope I can shake your hand one day and say thank you for everything you are doing. So wonderful to hear. And the next one that we have is my goodness, so much enlightenment. God bless you, Cliff. I really needed to hear this today. Wow, action is what demolishes fear. I choose to move. I'm very happy for you that you are choosing to move today or whenever that you said this. I hope you continue to move to overcome your fear. And then the last one we have is watching a replay feels so blessed to be part of this family. I'm very happy that you watched the replay of one of our TP masterclasses. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning to the end. Thank you everyone for always also tuning in on time to join the TP masterclass from the beginning to the end. You guys are wonderful, and I hope you continue to stay till the end because we have so much to unpack today. And if you have not taken your notebook, your journal, your pencil, paper, whatever that you use to take notes, make sure that you are grabbing it right now because as soon as we come back, we will be getting into the actual TP session of today's TP masterclass. So you don't want to miss anything. So make sure that you are grabbing whatever you need to grab right now. If you need to grab water or some snacks, just make sure it doesn't distract you. Grab it right now because once we are back, we just get straight into the session for today. Remember, if you want to send your TP testimonies, scan the QR code and it will take you straight where you need to send everything to us, and you'll be featured on our live session once we are live next week, Saturday, around 6 p.m. UK time. Thank you, everyone, and hope you continue to stay for more.
It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading. It's a mind game. You heard me. Trading is a mind game. Fix your mind, fix your trading. Fix your mind, fix your trading.
What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, Practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level. Whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life. What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level. Whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life. What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day.
All right. Can you guys hear me loud and clear now? If you can hear me, drop some number ones in the chat for me, please. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, it's good now. Thank you. All right. Last week, I couldn't say hello to you all. I just went straight into the masterclass. So today we will, before I give some announcements, let us quickly know where you are tuning in from so that we can be able to get into it. So drop in the comment section where you are tuning in from, and then let's take it out from there so that I can just say hello to each and every single person. If you know somebody who needs to be here as well, kindly just let them know that we are live. We are live on LinkedIn right now. We are live on Facebook. And I think we are also live on, obviously, YouTube, not Instagram today. Okay, Nigeria in the house. Lucy, nice to meet you. I hope you're doing well. Nigeria in the house again. Thank you so much, guys. South Africa in the house. SA in the building. Welcome. Kuwait in the house. Thank you for coming. We have Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you. Nigeria in the house. Who else do we have out there? We have Nigeria in the house. I appreciate you guys. All those from Nigeria, genuinely really appreciate you. We have Ghana in the house. We have Uganda. Nelson, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Who else do we have out there? Malawi, Mike Precious, welcome. We have Zagalo. Nice name. Nice name. Ghana here. Okay, Nigeria in the house. Who else do we have out there? Hassan, welcome. UK in the house. Divine. United Kingdom, thank you. Okay, who else do we have out there? Is there anybody here? Again, that I have not met or we've not seen your name. Kenya in the house, thank you. If you are brand new today, we have Lagos as well. If you are super brand new, and then this is your first time here, can you drop some number ones in the chat so that the team can bring you up on the screen for me, please? Is there anybody who is new here? If so, let me know. If not, it is also fine. But from where I'm sitting, there is no other Saturday that we don't have somebody new tuning in on TP Masterclass. And that has been something that we are super grateful for. That means week in, week out, people are getting invited. And we genuinely really appreciate it a lot. And so if you are a first timer here, okay, Gambia is here. Thank you. If you're a first timer here, just let us know so that we can celebrate you, welcome you, and we can proceed. Before we go in with the announcement, if this is your first time here or not, I just quickly want to explain something. So many people, we've done many of these episodes here on YouTube, and you can find it on the live session. And the reason why you find the information in the way that it is structured, number one, obviously, is because of our mandates. So because of the way the mandate is structured. Now, if I talk about the mandates, they are a set of rules that we live by to fulfill purpose. So many people will sometimes ask me, Cliff, what is the difference between a purpose and a mandate? Well, the purpose, or in other words, when we say someone's purpose, many people assume it has to be everything that you do every single time in your whole entire life. That is not how I see purpose, because I used to see purpose the same way as the reason why you exist on earth. As far as English is concerned, it makes sense in that context. But if you want to be able to get the idea in such a way that you can move without feeling stuck, you have to redefine it in your mind to help you. So to me, purpose is not about what you are doing, or in your whole entire destiny. But to me, purpose are seasonal. Purpose is basically something that involves what you're supposed to do per time, per season. So right now, my responsibility now here, and the purpose of this masterclass is to be able to do one thing for you, which is to bring you certain information in a way that can transform your mind. So my purpose right now is to focus on this masterclass and nothing else. If I am not doing that, then I'm not fulfilling the purpose in this chronological measurement of time called chronos. Does that make sense? And so I need to be able to focus on that. And so many people will say, okay, Cliff, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in life. No, purpose is not about knowing your overall mandates of your life, but rather, to me, if you are in school and the purpose of you being in school is to study and you love school, that is the purpose for that season. If you come onto this masterclass and you make a decision to be here, the purpose is to sit down, kill all distractions, and listen. That is the purpose right now. So when you understand purpose like that, it saves you time, energy, stress, anxiety of you feeling like you don't know what you're doing. Because many people, this is what is making them feel very overwhelmed. So they will look at somebody on Instagram and they're like, oh my God, I'm being left behind. You're not being left behind. Everybody is in their lane. So that means it's possible someone's purpose right now is to learn how to make content. Another person's purpose is to start learning how to enjoy reading books. If you look at a person who is on social media looking like they have made it, and you, instead of you using your season to be reading the books, you will now become confused, overwhelmed, and be worried that what am I doing with my life? But you see, success is not measured by an objective reality. Success is measured by a relative reality, meaning that it is the progressive realization of your wealthy ideal. That means if somebody decides to become a mother in this season and uses and take out 9 months, stay away from all distractions as a wife, and then say, I want to become pregnant and give birth with my husband or a family, and they are able to achieve that within that range, we can define that as a success. So imagine many people going around thinking, oh, what am I doing with my life? And you will look at them and you will know that by this stage, you're supposed to be watching TP Masterclass. At this stage, you're supposed to be reading books. At this stage, you're supposed to be learning French. At this stage, you're supposed to be learning sales. At this stage, you're supposed to be learning maybe how to play football. I'm just saying. So the moment you understand life from that angle, you will know that everybody every day is a walking successful man in their own life, achieving purpose per season, per time. So I hope, I don't know how I got here. I just opened my mouth all of a sudden, welcoming new people, and now I'm giving this in charge here. But I hope that you are still learning something out of this correction here, because if you're not careful, you'll be distracted, worried, hoping that maybe you too you will become something. But you see, the more you are taking it one step at a time, focusing on what you're supposed to do per season, per time, then that movement now, as long as you are doing what you can, it is now becoming progressive. So if success is the progressive realization, that realization there is another way that I call the Bible saying, count your blessings and name them one by one. Realization, putting definition on what you did yesterday. This is what you are doing today. So it is a progressive realization of a wealthy here, WORTHY ideal. That means not what you find worthy is not what I will find worthy, but it is okay because we are both in different contexts of relationships when it comes to success. Are you guys with me? So if you are here right now, and some people may be learning Forex, maybe that is the season they are in. Some people may be learning stocks, that is the season they are in. And so the season we are in now is we are basically trying to make sure people understand something very much. And I didn't understand why, the day the Holy Spirit ministered into my spirit and said, start TP Masterclass, of course, the niche we were given is the traders. And I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why our niche. Back then, I thought it was because I came from that background. I thought it was because I've spent 14 plus years trading, and that is why, I qualified to be able to do this. But I came to realize that traders are information seekers. Traders are people who desire transformation. You may have started as somebody who just wants to make money, but right now, I'm pretty much sure that is not why you are here. So that is the reality of where you are now. And unfortunately, or fortunately for you, after you got into this space, many things are being revealed to you. And you're like, okay, I want to keep on going forward. So right now, wherever you are at this moment, again, I repeat it, please don't, compare yourself to other people, because the Bible even says those who compare themselves to themselves are not wise. It doesn't mean that you are a fool doing that. It means that you are wasting your time applying something that is not worthy. So you need to be able to understand that everybody is in their season. Define your season and focus on that purpose. But then that brings me to mandates. Mandate is our overall set of guidelines that everything we do falls under that. So our mandate is transforming minds. Here in TP family, the mandate is we are transforming minds, raising kingdom-aligned leaders through psychological, spiritual, and practical truth. So when you now come onto this masterclass, don't get confused the day we talk about things that are psychological. Don't be confused when we add spiritual logical context. Don't be surprised when we give you practical truth. So for example, you will see that when I'm teaching, I will tell you step number 1, self-awareness. Step number 2, examination. These things are not just me giving you point. I'm giving you practical truth. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand what I'm saying, can you just drop some number ones in the chat for me, please? So we are not just here teaching. We are following a set of guidelines to make you become psychologically, spiritually, and practically sound. And at the end of the day, what is the goal? That your mind will be transformed and you will become a leader. Not just any leader, a kingdom-aligned leader. That means you believe in spiritual realities as far as the kingdom of God is concerned. Are you with me? So don't be confused at all. When you get this understanding, it changes every single thing. So you will not be surprised that even while we are talking about trading, we are still borrowing Ecclesiastes chapter 11 context to bring it to understand from a kingdom perspective. So we are not confused. So that is when we entered into this year. And then in this year, we heard that our status is changing. That means our yearly word is a new status. So we started teaching things that will help you to become aligned with the status you are entering into. So we started from identity series. Then we went to the belief series. Then now we did self-perception series. And then at the end of the day, we were able to combine all these realities together to help you, for you to become. So you are welcome to Transformation and Psychology Masterclass. In other words, you can call it TP Masterclass. It's a Transformation and Psychology Masterclass. Whether you are a trader, you are welcome. Whether you are a businessman, you are welcome. But of course, we have a certain portion of the information that normally we are always talking about trading consistently. In fact, next week, God willing, we are starting our new series titled The Independent Trader. No, sorry, the Profitable Trader series. We already did the Independent Trader series. So the Profitable Trader series is the type of series that we want to talk about how a trader can become profitable. That is, God willing, next week. But today, the topic I'm about to teach is connecting to what you're about to learn next week so that the series will make sense to you. If you understand everything that I'm saying, please drop the number ones in the chat for me. Solomon, can you bring it up on the screen? Let me know that people are very in tune for today. Please make sure that you like this stream. Don't forget to like this stream. So that's because you liking this stream. Guys, it's important you like this stream. Oh, listen, if you don't like this stream, other people won't benefit from what you are benefiting from. Yeah, especially if it is if you are benefiting from it, that is fine by me. And secondly, as well, there are a lot of AI content out there. Sabotaging here does not mean stopping your content from going out there, but there is a lot of content out there. So the more we like, subscribe, share, it helps other people as well. So thank you so much if you're going to do so. Facebook, LinkedIn, welcome. Today, before I introduce my topic for today, last week, was it when? Someone was a few days ago, I think 4 days ago. So we had the privilege and the opportunity to sit down with an individual. And I'll be bringing some pictures up on the screen soon. But first, listen, please, if you're looking down on your book, just look up into the camera for me a little bit, or look at your screen. So we had the privilege to sit down with an individual, to have a conversation with this individual. We promised you guys that we are going to start having conversations with people. It is not really a podcast, but it is just a check-in conversation to talk about real transformation and mental structures that can help you grow as a person. And this time, God being so good, we had the opportunity to be able to sit down with an individual that we've not met before, but this individual is from an organization, and many of you may have seen their organization before, because I think Stephen Bartlett from Diary of a CEO interviewed one of their business partners, and TP family, we got the opportunity to be able to sit down with this individual to have an amazing time with them as a whole. And so at the end of the day, I am praying and I'm hoping that that conversation will bless you guys. Now, before I introduce who this guy was, can we bring some of the images of from the call that we had with this individual? So his name is Trenton Miggers. So this was some of the shots from when we met Trenton. So Trenton is a human, meaning he's part of the human, which is called the Human Intelligence group. They are the ones that extract information, from people and give it to the government. Basically, they are CIA agents, and they are very, very known. This guy is not just a normal guy in the space. And so when we got the opportunity to sit down with Trenton, we asked him so many powerful questions concerning transformation, how the CIA and the spy divisions and the human, which is the human intelligence officers, how do they train people? The conversation was powerful, and we truly believe that you guys will be able to learn a lot from this. I'm super excited for the conversation that you guys will be learning, but this was something that happened last week. And I'm happy and grateful that we're able to sit down with him. It was a very powerful conversation. And whether you are a trader, a businessman, whatever, you will learn from this to understand why. I asked him one question. We spoke about fear. I'll not go into much details. And I said, how do you actually break out of fear? And he explained, gave simple examples and stuff like that. And so this is something that happened. We just wanted to give you guys the good news, another knowledge coming to TP family. And I'm super happy and grateful that somebody will be transformed. And he's not only just going to sit down with us, but we are also in conversations with them to see how we can align our schedule together and make sure that one day, soon, he's going to come to TP Masterclass as well and basically disperse a proper masterclass. And also you guys can ask him any questions you have regarding transformation as well. Now, with that all being said, we are going to get started right now, and then we'll just kick off from there. All right. Are you guys ready to learn? If you're ready to learn, I'm ready to teach. If you are ready to learn, I am ready to teach. Please make sure if you know somebody who is supposed to be here, let them know that we are live. Okay? All right. I want to give, before I introduce my topic. Okay. Father, we thank you for the masterclass we are about to engage in today. We give you all the praise. We give you all the honor. We give you all the adoration. 70 plus episodes. Thank you for the grace. Many testimonies I'm getting, some through email, some through the social media platforms. Father, thank you. And please, when you are done, please take all the glory for the transformation and the deliverance you're about to bring to people today. These are traders. Some of them are wounded. You are healing some of them. Some of them has lost money and you are restoring for them. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this community. And thank you for each and every single person under the sound of my voice. Nobody in TP family as a member will die, or your loved ones will die, but you shall live and declare the works of the Lord. And no weapons fashioned against anyone under the sound of my voice will prosper. And every tongue that will rise against you in judgment we condemn. It is your inheritance, and your vindication is of the Lord. Father, we thank you. We are being transformed. This is our year of new status, and we are grateful that our status is changing. Give us understanding today, oh God. In Jesus' matchless name we have prayed. Amen. All right, let's begin. The first thing I want you to write down today, as you can see, I'm not in my studio. Forgive me. As soon as I got home here in Dubai, I couldn't get a chance to prepare to go to the studio. So I had to do this from home today. So there is no board for me to write on, for you to write it with me. So please forgive me for not having a board, and just try to listen so that you can take notes. Okay, because I'll be giving a lot of points. You want to write certain things down. If God willing, we are able to be in the studio and then we are writing on the board. For that, I understand you can go back and take a screenshot or whatever. But today, please grab your shells. We always tell you, grab a notepad or a pen or a pencil, whatever you're going to use to write, and write down something. Before I introduce my topic for today, I want us to talk about something we are all aware of. It's called a tool. 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 So we understand that a tool is basically any instrument, resources, or in other words, a mechanism, a system that is created in order to help a person to accomplish a specific purpose. Okay, so that means a tool is created. Please write it down for me. We are talking about a tool. You're going to be like a Cliff. Everybody uses a tool, no matter who you are, a doctor, a trader, whatever. So a tool is created. And a tool has a purpose. And the purpose of that tool, which is created for a purpose, is designed to help. So when I started the conversation, I spoke about purpose. And I said, purpose is seasonal. That means right now, in order for me to have this environment here, to be able to have everything around me, lights, every single thing, they are tools helping me to fulfill this purpose of this masterclass. So that means every single time somebody is looking for any form of a tool, that means the person is trying to achieve something. Does that make sense? So that means if I decide to get up and leave this room, or go and sit down on the sofa here and leave this chair, no matter how this is powerful, the light, the camera, the microphone, it will not by itself accomplish this masterclass. That means a tool is only supposed to help me, not to lead me, not to rule me. Not that I am here and I'm like, light, you are the Igwe. No, light is not the Igwe. Light is helping me, but it is not to be worshipped. Are you guys with me? That is what the tool is for. So all these things here, they are basically helping me. In other words, they are serving me. I am not the one serving it. And secondly, if I am not serving it and it is serving me, then you need to understand my second point here, that a tool is only as powerful as the person using it. You may have heard me say this before, that the same knife we use to cook is the same knife someone can use to hurt someone. Even though there is no problem with the knife can hurt somebody because the person behind the knife decided to use that tool in another dimension of what the purpose is supposed to be. That is why many people are saying, Mr. Cliff, I don't know why my strategy is not working. The strategy in itself are tools. So in trading, we have several tools. When you go to TradingView, we have several tools. If you want to draw a rectangle zone, you use a rectangle shape tool. If you want to measure a position orders, there is a tool for that. These things are all definitions of tool to help you. Now, so number one, we are still talking about tools. Number one, what did I say? A tool serves the person. The person does not serve the tool. Number two, a tool is only as powerful as the person using it. And number three, a tool can be replaced. A tool can be replaced. When I was in Ghana, I was using different tools for my sessions. That same tool, I did not bring them here. I left it all in the Ghana studio. So that tool is being left there, but I may still be able to replicate same results or almost as powerful as that or whatnot. Not because I transported those tools, but because I did what? I replaced those tools. So a tool can be replaced. Are you with me? Now, I want to list a couple of few tools for something, and it is for provision. 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 Let's talk about tools for provision or tools of provision. So provision simply means for the vision. So pro means for, then vision. So anytime that you are looking for provision, it means you are looking for tools that can help you for the vision. Purpose. Are you with me? So if somebody comes to me and says, Cliff, I need camera. For what? Are you a content creator? If the answer is no, why should I provide? Are you with me? If somebody comes to me and says, Cliff, I need a knife. You are not cooking. You are not cutting vegetables, whatever. For what? I need to ask. So provision, which is for the vision, meaning that when you're looking for certain tools, those tools is for the vision. Tool number one, what are some of the tools that helps a man achieve a vision? Wisdom. Wisdom. Wisdom is a tool. In other words, wisdom is a dimension that helps a man to be able to be provided for the vision or to be able to fulfill a vision. Number two, knowledge and skill. Knowledge and skill. Knowledge and skill. That means if right now somebody does something for me with their knowledge or their skill, I can give them something, whatever it may be. But what they used to get that thing is not because I have a good heart or whatever. They use knowledge and skill. Somebody can sit down, develop something, and use it to get something provided for them. Does that make sense? Then number three, relationships and network. You may have heard before that your network is your net worth. That means relationships and network. There is a difference. There is a difference between relationships and network. But you can find relationships in a network. I don't want to talk about that today. Maybe one day we'll talk about the psychology of building friendship. But today, or how to win friends and influence people, maybe one day. But relationships and network is also another tool for provision. Another tool is health and strength. Health and strength. Health and strength. Health and strength. And the next thing that also provides for people is time. Time is really one of the most underestimated tools for provision or of provision. But people don't want to understand. Number 6 is creativity and ideas. They are also tools. So men are not just creative for no reason. Men are creative for a reason. Men get ideas for a reason. For example, if you look at the story of Uber, Uber today is not one of the most biggest companies alone because people said they wanted to create Uber. It was an idea, so when they came out of their meeting, they came down. If you read the story of the Uber founders, so they went to a meeting, came down, it was drizzling, raining. There was no cars out there to pick them up. In other words, there was no taxi. And then they saw cars. And they're like, there are cars, but cars are not picking us. Why? And immediately their eyes opened and say, wait, what if we can create a system that even helps other people who have their own car? And even when there are no taxis, they can still help other people to get to where they are going and still get paid. That's it. Creativity and ideas. What about favor? Favor is a tool. Favor is also a tool. It can surround you like a shield. That when you get somewhere, you don't have resources that you may have wanted, favor can speak for you and provide for you. So these are all tools. The last one is money. L'argent, dingy. Money. Money is also a tool of provision. money as well. But we are going to zoom in today to talk about money. We are going to zoom in today to talk about money. Do you know why we are talking about money? Because money has acquired power over our minds. In other words, money is the loudest provision tools among all the list I mentioned. But you see, when something is loud, it does not mean that it is as important or more important than every other thing I mentioned. And the fact that many people are searching for it does not also mean it is the most important thing. I know that they say there is a saying that majority carries the vote, but the reality is it is not true. If money was the most important thing of all the tools are listed, then why are people still empty even when they have it? Why are people still anxious even when they have it? Why are people still oppressed or depressed when they have it? Why are people still broken even when they have this thing called money? Why? Money has acquired power over our mind, our emotions, our soul. And there is a reason for this. Money has become elevated from a tool to a source. And there is a difference between a tool and a source. God is not a tool, but many people want to use God as a tool. God is a source, Abba. And if you're not careful, you will make money your source of security, source of happiness, source of joy, source of confidence. But money is not a source. Money is a tool. Are you guys with me? Okay. Today we're about to talk about something. The topic we're about to talk about today, when you understand it, it will change a lot for you. It will change a lot for you. My topic for today is titled Psychology of Money. Psychology of money. Please write it down. Psychology of money. Psychology of money. So when we started in the beginning, I started by mentioning tools. I mentioned wisdom, I mentioned time, I mentioned relationships and networks, all of that. It was an attempt to let you know that money is a tool. I'll give an example. The kind of mindset shifts I want you to have today. Many people will not agree with me on this topic for today. It's fine. Maybe 2-3 years from now, when you will get to a point where things has become much more clearer for you, it will make sense. But I want to ask you a question. Have you ever come across somebody who made some money and the person says, money is nothing? And you look at the person as a demon. Because in your mind, if money is nothing, why are they chasing it? Right? Well, let's talk. I want you to write this down before we go on. Whatever is big in your life must first be big in your brain. Please write it down. Whatever that is big in your life must first be big in your brain. Whatever is big in your life must first become big in your brain. And whatever that is distorted in your brain will distort every method you use. No matter how correct the method is, it doesn't matter. There are people, if you are a Christian, you may have heard people sometimes they go to, well, in Africa, they say they go to, some fetish priest or whatever to go take power from the fetish priest to come and do the work of God. That person is no more trying to, do the work of God from a place of understanding who God is, but rather to use it for their own personal benefit. So when the brain of a person is distorted, it will distort every method you use around that tool. That means if you bring this into trading, somebody can have the right strategy and the wrong definition of money will still produce wrong results. Are you with me? So normally the method, the tool is not the problem. It is the definition behind the method is the problem. And tonight we are going to be addressing the definition. So, psychology of money. Welcome to today's masterclass. If you are ready, I'm going to pause here a little bit. I want to make sure everybody is ready. Drop some number ones in the chat for me. Let's proceed. So the mom brings something up on the screen. Let me know that people are ready. Let me rock and roll. Today's topic is very important to me because I want you guys to, majority of you here, if you understand what we're about to define, you will go back next week knowing that, oh, so this is how you actually get this tool. Yeah, science, yes. You want to make money, no? How many of you want to make money? Drop some number twos in the chat. If you didn't want to make money, well, maybe you will say now you want to be transformed. But if you didn't want to make money, why are you trading? Why are you a businessman? Why are you an entrepreneur? You want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. But the question now becomes, this money that we are looking for, what is it actually? And how is it affecting your mind, your emotions, and your behavior? And it's even stopping you from making it in the first place. Are you with me? Good. Good. So drop. We are about to rock and roll. We are going to make money tonight. Literally. Okay. Let's give some definitions. Let's proceed. Now, I want you to, if you have not underlined this, let me ask a quick question. What is money? Can somebody put a definition for me in the comment section? What is money? Today, I'm not really going to, teach in a way that is like you're only listening to me. I want to deliver you from something so the conviction matters. What is money? Let us define it. If you see the definition, please bring it up on the screen for me, please. What is money? Money is a tool. I like that. You know what is funny and what I like about my team? Even though they are producing the masterclass, at the back end, they are still learning and still engaging. Yes, money is a tool, but can we also bring it's a tool? Yeah, okay, so a tool used in exchange for value offered. Okay, good point. So money is a tool. Money is a tool that facilitates transactions between people. Good. Money is a means of acquiring goods and services. Okay, so you see, you guys are giving definitions now. Can you turn captions on, please? Okay, I think they are speaking to the team. If the team can, they will try. So I'm sure these are people who don't really speak English, correct? All right. So anyways, so money is a tool. Okay. But remember, when we gave the definition of a tool, we said a tool is supposed to help you. A tool is supposed to help you to achieve a purpose. So when we have two people that wants to do business together, the tool that facilitates that business is money, mostly in this world, of course. Let me ask a question. How many of you here are from Ghana? And back in the days, what tool was used to create exchange of value during the olden days between the slave trade and whatever whatnot? Can somebody give me the answer? I want to ask a question. There was one funny, some of the means of exchange, but give me something. Okay. Yeah. Cowries. Okay. Gold. Funny stuffs. Mostly salt as well was part of it. salt, gunpowder, spices. Yes. I mean, in a way, it was packaged more of salt as well was part. So, right now, let me ask you guys a question. Imagine you are holding a phone. If I give you salt now, would you give me your iPhone? I mean, it's a rhetorical question, but I still answer it. If I give you salt today, I will give you a lot of salt. Don't worry. I will give you any one, pink one, blue one. And I'm telling you, give me your iPhone, or you walk into an Apple shop, give them a salt, and they will give you the phone. Would you do that? Obviously not. Right? No way. Okay. So now that it is no way, so let me ask you guys a question right now. If those days they were giving salt to exchange them sometimes for human beings and exchanging them for sometimes some value of exchange, let me ask you all a question right now. Why? If somebody is able to give this answer right now of the why, you guys have cracked a code of what many people have been brainwashed about. Why? Sorry about that. Just being a little bit under the weather. Why? If those days salt, gunpowder, and all these things was being able to be used to exchange value between two people, and today I'm going to give you that salt. In fact, I will give you a very old salt, ancient salt. You are saying no way. So why then those days? Why did it work? Can we bring it up on the screen for me, please? Why? They place value on them. You see? I'm going to ask you a question right now. So if this is true, let us settle this argument. If this is true, is salt and money, currency right now, currency. Where's the money? The currency right now and salt, what is the difference? Is one important than the other? I want us to really engage today. Today, I'm just helping you to come to the place of deliverance. Because many people are looking for this thing called money, and you must find it, but you must know how to find it. So, salt and money. What is the difference then? Because now you said you will not take. Is there any difference between them? Again, I want to see some, when people bring it, I would like to see the comments out of the session on my screen because I can actually see it. The value we put on them makes one more. Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, because with money, you have many options. Pause. Thank you. Money has not changed its description as a tool. That means, listen to this carefully now. If money is a tool, then money and hammer, a hammer that carpenters use, they are not different. They are the same context. The only difference is the meaning we have given to money in this generation. That means the meaning you give to things is what shapes your action or your actions. Many people are still not catching up yet. May God give you understanding this night. Many people don't still understand what I'm talking about. Because those who don't have that tool are the ones that think that that tool is worth it. To die for, sleep for. When you go to Africa right now, there are people, unfortunately, who take other people's life because they want to get this tool. Because they have attached a certain meaning to this tool in such a way that they will kill for it. That means right now, I will ask you a question. I don't know if you have watched movies before, whereby I've seen some movies, it's African movies those days, and the father or the man who lives with that child will beat that child, maybe because the child took meat from the soup. So he was just beating this child because the child took meat from the soup. Oh, chief, meat. But you see, I'm sitting here now saying, oh, chief, meat. To that man, that meat is not just a skin or a tissue from an animal. To that man, it is his sweat, his hustle that he has survived that day, and he bought meat, and they are coming to you to cook for him, and then you, the child, took the meat. So when he's beating you, he's not beating you because you took the meat. He's beating you because you took away his sweat from the soup. Meaning, so when you are standing there, you to meat is the reason why you are beating this person. You to just small this one he did, and you are doing this because that person is not behaving because of the tool. They are doing that because of the meaning they have connected to the tool. This is what is making many of you here struggle now. The meaning you have connected to trading is why you are struggling. The fact that you are sitting down on the computer and you are clicking buy and sell does not mean that what you are doing is different from the person that is selling popcorn on the street. They are all business, just in different contexts of truth. Have you ever realized some people, when they buy phone for the first time, they will worship this phone? In fact, if somebody touches it, their hearts start to jump. When the phone is dropping from their hearts, from their hand, their hearts start to jump. Then give it a year or two, this same phone that they would have slept with beside their bed, now they will wonder, where is even this phone? They don't even care. The meaning has shifted. Money is a tool. So when the meaning of something shifts from your original purpose to something else, it affects your mind, your emotions, and your behavior. Your mind, your emotions, and your behavior. If trading definition shift from a business to the savior of the new generation, then it will shift their mind, their emotions, and their behavior. Somebody will sit beside the computer from morning to evening like this, looking at the chart. You ask them why. I want to become a trader. No, chief, you are lying. You are trying to kill your eyes, your soul, your mind, and you are destroying your life, because trading is just a business that has to be treated just like a business, not a savior, not the thing everybody in this world has to do. No, chief. Definition. So when you change the definition of something, one time I was watching an argument on TV. I think it was between prostitutes and those who are not prostitutes. And those who are prostitutes, my God, I think some of them should be lawyers. They have point. The way they would just defend their point of why they are prostitutes, you sit down there like, my God, what a definition. Then the person who also is not a prostitute is also giving definitions. But everybody's perception is different. Meaning. Money is just a tool. That means you can use money to get hammer. You can use hammer to get money. So a carpenter, if he doesn't have hammer, he can use the tool called money to get hammer. If he doesn't have money, he can use the tool called hammer to get money. They are all tools. If you are getting something now, drop the number ones in the chat, because if you don't get this one here, what I'm about to say, you be like, you don't understand. I have not even eaten today. You are talking about how money is a tool. Money is life. It gives options. No, chief. It is the definition you have given to money. It's why you can't get it. By the time we'll be done with this topic, you will learn something today. That the minute you change the definition of something, whether it is a lie or the truth, it changes your mind, your emotions, and your behavior. Stay with me, oh. Stay with me. So money is just a tool. The purpose of that tool that was created was to help to facilitate the transfer of value between two people. Are you with me? Good. I'm taking my time today for a few reasons. All right. Good. Thank you for dropping something in the comment. Should we continue now? This one is not content to hook you, so I'm going to take my time. Have you gotten the concept of the foundation? So should we continue? Good. Good. I want you to write this down. The world we are in now has elevated money from a tool to a master. This is the problem. The world we live in now has elevated money from a tool to a master. I wanted to connect something and show you guys. Can we take like just 1 minute break? Just few seconds, like 15 to 30 seconds. I want to connect something and show you guys something. Hopefully I find it. If you're okay with it, drop some ones in the chat. We're not going anywhere. I just want to show you guys something, but I just want to be. Someone, let's go for like few seconds break and we'll come back. 1 second.
What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level, whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life. What TP Masterclass really is. TP Masterclass is a transformation masterclass that happens every Saturday. It is designed to reshape the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you perform, not just in trading, but in any industry where your mind plays a major role. Even though anyone can benefit from it, the majority of people you'll find here are traders. Why? Because trading is one of the few fields where your mindset, your emotions, and your discipline are tested every single day. Every session blends psychological lessons that help you understand your thinking and your behavior, spiritual lessons that strengthen your inner conviction and identity, practical lessons that give you structure and direction in real life. TP Masterclass exists because most people don't fail due to lack of skill. They fail because their mindset is not prepared for the level they are trying to reach. This masterclass equips you with the mental strength, emotional stability, and clarity needed to perform at a high level, whether you are a trader, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to grow in life.
Now that you guys are sitting here, I am not teaching you. You are using me to learn you, because psychology is not what I teach you. It's what you learn about you. As a trader, your mindset plays an important role. Because when your brain is exhausted, your emotions will spike. If your emotions spike, your decisions will swift. It's a law. In trading, the person that is able to say I'm wrong quickly is the one that makes the money. I'm wrong. Cut it. Don't even think twice. Cut it. But you see, that is where those four guys that I explained to you, the dopamine guy and then the amygdala guy, you need to shut them down immediately. And how do you do that? You don't beat a thought by thinking. If you think with these guys, you will fail. When you don't counterattack thoughts that has grown in your mind, it will become your behavior. Why? Because behavior is a belief system. Consistency comes from a system, not from a feeling. Consistency comes from a structure, not from a feeling. And so if you trade because you are broke and you need to make money, you won't make money. You have to put all feelings, all desires, all expectations aside and stick to the system. You see, the you that you make the public think you are is not the one behind the strategy. The you that you make Cliff think you are is not the one behind the strategy. It is the you that nobody knows, the one that if in case we were putting a secret camera on you, we will be surprised. Do you know why? Because that you is everything opposite to who a trader is meant to be. There is something. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Perfect. So, sorry about that. Let us quickly get into it so we don't lose the momentum. We are talking about money being a tool. And the question is why? Is because when you don't define the right context of a tool, it becomes a problem. Let me ask you guys a question right now. There is nobody on this call that will try to use a knife to hurt somebody, right? Because the definition you have given to the knife is that it must only be used properly so that somebody doesn't get hurt. But there are other people who have also given different definition to knives and tools that they can still use it to hurt somebody. So, for example, there is a poisonous content called DDT. The purpose of that was to use to kill certain insect and some animals or whatever and remove some things, but other people can, God forbid, put it in the content of somebody to consume, and they will take their life and so on and so forth. So all these things, you need to understand that the meaning somebody gives to a tool changes everything. It changes the method and approach altogether. So now that you understand the foundation, it makes it easy for me to explain the topic. So when we talk about psychology of money, please, I want to know that we have gotten the message that we are about to flow through today and what we're about to learn. You are a TP family member. What I'm doing now is I'm not looking for engagement. I'm navigating with you to guide you to the conviction of this message. So when we talk about psychology of money, based on everything that we are talking about from the foundation, what do you think that topic means? Before I give you my context. Can I get somebody in the comment section telling us exactly what they think this topic means? So what do you think this topic means when we talk about psychology of money? As soon as even if you find one comment or whatever, bring it. I want to show you something because this year our status is changing, and one of the part of the status that is changing is economic status. We are not studying money. We are not studying money. No, psychology of money is not the study of money. No. I want somebody to tell me, because when you understand the concept, you have gotten the foundation. Without the foundation, we can't build anything upon this topic. If we don't get the foundation, I will finish early, and we will come back again and we'll talk about this thing later down the line. Because the foundation is important. Because if you don't understand the foundation, I have done more damage to you thinking I'm saying don't go and make money. No, you are going to make money. But you need to understand how it's being made So when we talk about psychology of money, what do you think we are trying to talk about? Let's bring it up on the screen for me, please. Anybody? Yes, the comments are now flowing. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. To get awareness of money as a tool. Okay, it's part of the reason. Your mindset and relationship with money. Okay, not bad of a reason. The study we give the meaning of to money. Okay, so now all that you have said, let me form it for you. The attitude of, but okay, I get all of that. Now listen to me carefully now. Money right now, listen, let us not go too far giving definitions without understanding it. Listen to this carefully now. Money is doing something to the mind, the emotions, and the behavior of people. There are people right now listening to me. If you don't have money, you are anxious. The question is why? If you don't, there are people as soon as they get notification. How many of you here that when you get notifications right now on your phone regarding money, be honest, like you don't force the happiness. It's like you become so, the happiness derives from you, within you. It's like, you know that something has shifted in your whole body. You can tell that your biochemicals in your body have shifted. If it's you, drop me, don't lie. We have all been there. Just drop me. I want to show you something. So what happened? Why are you so all of a sudden excited? Why is it that you got a notification about your bank account and all of a sudden you were excited? Is it really the notification that has made? Why are you excited? When you finish dropping me, now put in the comment section, why were you excited? Why are you excited that as soon as you get money, that's we'll call money? Why are you excited? I want to show you something. I want to explain the topic and build a foundation on it. Why are you excited? Why is it that you are excited about the notification you got? Be honest, because if you understand this concept now, we have fixed one part of your trading problem, and I will tell you what it is. Let's bring it up, the comment on the screen for me. Why are you excited? Where is the excitement coming from? What is the reason? Why? You don't force the excitement. No, you don't. You cannot contain yourself. It is just bursting within you. Why? In winning trade, exited losing trade, sad, because of the meaning you gave to it. This is the reason why. So it is not the money transaction you are happy about. It is either the security it will give you, the power you cannot have, the independency. You see, so these are the things. It's why many people want to make money, and it is not your fault. You see, we live in a world where, when I was talking to Trenton, when we were talking to him a few days ago, the CIA officer from Human Intelligence Group, one thing that we realize is that what many people think something is not what something is. The world has done a very good job to make sure that, watch this. Do you know that many people who do 9 to 5, even though that you are getting paid to earn money from your 9 to 5, it is not necessarily the money you are chasing, but the security the money can enhance. So now, when somebody is there and they are panicking and they are taking every nonsense from a rude boss, a rude manager, it is not because they love to be rude at. It's just that they are afraid of something they will lose if that thing they are giving them every month goes away, that tool. Yes, one of my team members in the producer said, I get excited because of the value of freedom the money will bring. He's not lying. It is true. Because you don't want to be disrespected. You don't want somebody to look down over you. You don't, because you see, imagine going to look for, I remember back in the days when we were young growing up. And I will tell you guys this, we are about to learn powerful things today. Anytime that I will go to my, I grew up with my grandmother, it was not like there was no money. But when I went to her and I want to go and take the money, the things that she will say, not like she doesn't want to give me, it's just that she will let you know that this thing I'm giving you is valuable and it is this and it's that. So the only way sometimes I will get that money is to either say something that is not true to get the money from her. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are understanding this. So I want to change something in you. The systems of this world, ladies and gentlemen, the culture, the environment, the generation that raised us. That is why when someone says those days, salt was important, because that generation, that era, that is all they knew. That is what they agreed upon. So that means if today, TP family, we are whatever, how many people right now on this call, if we all agree that today we will use tissue paper and make tissue paper valuable, everybody's meaning will change. You think I'm lying? Didn't you see the COVID-19 times? Did you find tissue paper in some of the shops? You think I'm lying? Do your research. You know it already. Mask was the most important thing during those times. Mask. Because it was important. It was valuable. Those days, if you ask me, oh, Charlie, can I get a mask? You say, oh, I don't have one. Say, oh, so the meaning, because if you don't have mask, something is about to kill you. So if the world systems wants to control your mind, your emotions, and your behavior, they need to change the meaning you have attached to something. People don't get married anymore because they love people. They get married because of security. They get married because they don't want to be lonely. They get married because of companionship. These things are not bad in the context, but the meaning, if you attach that to it, you will know that when you now get into the marriage, you are now unhappy and you are now worried because the meaning you have attached to it, you have passed the meaning. You are now in a different stage where the meaning cannot save you. So many people will give up their whole entire money when they are on the sick bed, because that time the money cannot save them and they don't need it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the meaning. So the systems of this world, the culture, the environment, the generation that raised us, the media, the social structures. You know, one of these days when I was in Ghana, remember I went to one hospital to do a checkup. And every time I go to this hospital to check up on, because I was not, anyways, long story short, there was this security guy there. This security guy I'm pretty much sure, hopefully, that he's following, so that he's laughing because now he's a TP family member. So he's a security guy, but a very nice guy. But anytime that I go there, he didn't know me, of course. I will get and I'll go to the hospital. But one day I'm coming and then he's looking at me and he's smiling. And I'm wondering why he's smiling. And he said, your videos is doing something to me. Now, no offense, but when he now saw me and recognized that I am the same person who posts videos and things, the way he was relating with me now switched a little bit. And it was funny. Now, I am a human being. So if I allow that moment to change my mind and say, yeah, this is Cliff Cheqona, no, Chief. Even though this person now finds you as a big deal, remember, you are still not a big deal to everybody. But now this security guy at the hospital has now attached a meaning to me anytime he sees me. So now the respect obviously will be different. It's not like he didn't respect. If you are watching now, listening, you still respect it. Thank you. But the meaning he gave was different. And therefore, the way he smiled, the relationship was different. Now, if I come, even if there is no space, this guy will still help me to get a space. Why? He have attached a meaning. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully now. The world that we live in now has created meaning for us. Meaning about several things. And the moment you connect a certain meaning, it distorts your thinking or it corrects your thinking. So now money has been connected to identity. So that means when somebody have it, they become it. So when they don't have the money on them, anxiety, they are anxious, they are worried. When they get it, they are excited. So if you are here and money changes your mood up and front, it is not because money is making you excited, because money has become part of your identity without you realizing it. The system and the world has connected money to respect. So that means how much you have is how much you will earn. especially in Africa. This is a culture. When you go to, I remember some days when I am in one of the other car, maybe let's say the small Honda Civic, you will see that when you go somewhere, same place I go to buy food, the security will not respect you when you're going to buy. The day I will go there with maybe let's say the Mercedes, then you will know that they respect you now. Oh, boss, charmer. So when as a human being, you will now know that, oh my God, these people now basically respect me because I came out of a Mercedes. So with you, you will not want to not have Mercedes, number one. Or you have seen people that were respected. And when you came out of the taxi, they don't respect you. So you will want to earn to get respect. So we have connected money to respect. So there are people right now trading, not because they really love candlesticks. You are lying, chief. Not everybody love this business. Some people right now, this is the easy way out to earn the respect the family members is not giving, because when they are having family meeting, when you speak, nobody believe you. They are say, oh, go away on us. So you're like, I will make it. So when you hit stop loss, to you, it's not just you hitting stop loss, and a stop loss is a stop trade. There are many people that don't want to hear me when I say that. They're like, yeah, stop loss, but I'm losing. Because to them, they're not just losing trades, they are losing dignity. Meaning, they are losing respect. They're like, when will I make this thing now? Right now, look at this. My junior sister has bought this. My senior brother has bought this. Only me, I don't have this. So when they lose, they are not just losing trades. They are losing that hope they believe trading can give. Oh my God. I hope somebody is getting this. This night you must be delivered. Because when you don't understand the true meaning of the purpose of that tool, you will keep on chasing because the world has designed you to chase it while it's going into the pocket of those who understand how to use it. A lady broke your heart. All my TP men. The lady left you for a man who supposedly have money. So to you, anytime you don't have money, it reminds you of a heartbreak, of lack and being broke. So when you're like, okay, me too, I will trade and I will show them proof. Money has been attached to proof. Show them, Pepe. No, somebody will say, oh, it's not true. It is true. You are lying. If it was not true, it will not affect your mind, your emotions, and your behavior. Psychology of money. That means whatever you will say right now, it is not true. Let's look at the data. How do you behave when you don't have money? You know, some people will be like, Father, help me so that I can pay my bills. The money will come to help them pay their bills, and they are still not happy. Because to them, it was never about paying bills. People have connected money to power. When you have it, you are a big man. So while they are dying there, they say they are big men. You know, when we started this masterclass in the beginning, there was a way I attached meaning to this masterclass. I saw it as my life. Don't get me wrong, I still love you guys. But I have removed that meaning. It is my responsibility. If I teach you and you don't listen, it's fine. If right now this camera goes off and it says it won't come back on again, I will go back. Tell the team, we will do whatever we can and be responsible. But if it doesn't work, I will tell the team, please tell the community we will continue on next week. Back then, it was not like this. So if something happens small, oh my God, the camera is not working. No, chief. The camera is not working. I have done all I could. You already know 70-something episodes. It's not now I'm about to lie to you, but I'm not serious about this. But if everything stops, we will wait next week, fix it, and come back. Because the meaning I have attached to this is that it is a masterclass. I prepare for it. I'm serious about it, but it is not all my life. Apart from the masterclass, from Monday to Friday, we are doing consultations and mentorships. It is part of my life, not all my life. I have friends and family members I also need to talk to. Are you with me now? So the moment so there are people right now, every single thing makes them stressed, not happy. Don't get me wrong, there are also things right now that I have connected some meaning to it, that I am still working through to redefine that, because the society defined it for us. So number one, please write this down. Money is not identity. Money is not respect. Money is not security. Money is not worth. That means the more you have it, even if the society is respecting you, it doesn't automatically make money. That, for example, if somebody is trying to rob a bank and the person is holding an AK-47, we fear you because we don't want to. We love our life is why we fear you, not because you are holding the gun. We fear for our life. So when you understand this, you will know that, okay, what then is going on? That means in order, listen to this carefully now. Because the world has elevated money from a tool to a master, it has now connected money to the very things the human soul needs the most. We call something the human psychological needs. That means in the midst of your identity, respect, security, and being worth, your worth, all these things are your needs. You deserve my respect, I deserve yours. When we attach money to it, we have deviated. My identity is my identity, but if I attach money to it, I am deviated. We deserve security. Nigerians deserve security. I saw a good news where the children that were abducted, they have been rescued. It brought joy. I don't know which state, but I saw an article. It brought joy. But under no circumstances was someone else's life was supposed to be the exchange for this tool called money, but the meaning they have attached to it. So I deserve security in my nation. You deserve security in your nation. Money was not supposed to be what will give us security in our nation, but unfortunately we have connected money to it. And the reason why we are learning this today is because you cannot catch what you see chasing for the wrong reason. That means when you keep on chasing this thing called money, you never catch it. Because money is not meant to be chased, it's meant to be attracted. And remember when I said in the beginning, you only attract a tool when you understand what you need it for their vision, provision. Provision for the vision. So many of you here, I want money for what? To show pepper to people, you will not get it, chief. To show that you were a big man, even if you get it, you will lose it. Because when you pretend you were a big man, that money will end up somewhere into the hand of the right big man. For the vision, provision. So there is a way that the world, the culture, the environment, the way we grew up has created a meaning of money for us, and it has affected our mind, our emotions, and our behavior. Psychology of money. So what are we about to do now in this topic? Psychology means the study of your emotions and your behavior and your mind. So if psychology of money, then it means we are about to study why money has had power on our mind, how to break out of that so that we can finally get this thing called money without attaching it to this wrong meaning. I am now sad for you all because now I know you are very interested in this topic, but you see how long it took me for me to bring the context for you to understand now, because the foundation is important. That is why I do series. But this one can be series because next week we have to start the Profitable Trader series. So that is why I'm teaching this, so that the meaning you are attached to money will not be wrong, so that you can finally withdraw. Are you with me? Good. Now, there are a few reasons why right now your money behavior is like that. There are a few reasons why right now your money, the way money affects you emotionally is like that. There are reasons why the way money affects your mind is like that. I call that the money script. Money script. Let's define money script. Let's define money script. Let's define money scripts. Are you ready? Sorry. So money scripts, they are typically unconscious. That means you can't see it. and they are transgenerational. Okay? They are transgenerational beliefs. That means it's from one generation to the other. So, from salt generation, pepper generation, gunpowder generation, it kept on evolving. And right now we are where we are. And one of the, it doesn't matter whatever it is, all of them is like that. So money avoidance is one of the scripts. So money scripts are basically unconscious transgenerational beliefs you have about money. And the first one, I'm going to give you types of these money scripts. The first one is money avoidance. Money avoidance. What am I trying to do here? I want you to understand that the way you see money and the meaning you have attached to it, it came from somewhere. And the main thing that has shaped your definition to money is the script that is in your mind. Are you with me? The scripts. So I'm going to give you 4 scripts, and these 4 scripts, well, after I give you the 4 scripts, I will now show you why you are struggling to get money, earn money, manage money. I will show you. So the first script is called money avoidance. This one is me. That is how I grew up. I grew up whereby I believed that the more money you make, the more evil you are. Because my grandmother used to quote a Bible verse, and I didn't take time to actually read the Bible verse for myself. It says that money is the root of all evil. That is all I heard. Money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. But the Bible said the love for it. You know what the Bible is saying? That when money becomes your identity, when money becomes your security, when money becomes what you worship, the love for that is what is the root of all evil. That means people can kill for it because to them, it makes them big man. The love for it. So the Bible was already trying to let us understand that whether you are a trader, a businessman, whatever, that money can affect you in a way by the meaning you give to it. Because when you don't give a meaning to something, you can't love it. Did you hear what I just said? If you cannot give a meaning to something, you can't love it. You can't love something out of a thin air. It has to have a meaning. So the first script is called money avoidance. So money avoidance is the unconscious belief that money is bad. That means we have established the point that money, which is a tool, is not bad. It can be used for something bad, but money is not bad. But money avoidance scripts is when you believe money is bad. Did you get that? Write down, please. Is when you believe money is bad. Is when you believe that money is bad. So if you are here and you grew up in an environment or a society where they made it look like as if the more money you have, the more bad a person is. When somebody is passing by, all you see is the greedy man, the cheat guy, the scam. That is a way of you creating that script of money is bad. And you see, remember what did I say about script? I said money scripts are typically unconscious. That means to you, you think you are just judging that person, but you don't know that you are writing the script to let your subconscious believe that you are saying money is bad. And if money is bad, you will never attract it. Because you cannot attract something that your subconscious does not want. Money script number 2, money worship. Money worship. That means there are people here right now that subconsciously they believe that the more money they will have, or the more money they have, the more, or in other words, the more they solve all their problems. That means they think that the more money they have, the more they will have lasting happiness. The more money they have, the more that they can basically do whatever they want. And even though the money as a tool can help you to achieve those things, money worship is the script number 2. Now, what does money worship normally tends to do to people? So the first one, which is the money avoidance, those who think money is bad, normally when you look at them, they are the ones that sabotage their results. Those that worship money, they are the ones that have what we call chronic dissatisfaction and compulsive financial behavior. Those that think that they have to worship money, they have what we call chronic dissatisfaction and compulsive financial behavior. So if you are here in the environment you grew up in, you worship money. You know, when money comes into your house, you can tell the difference between your mom's voice. That is when you will know that she could have become Celine Dion. She will sing. You know, she will sing, you know, carry the rapper, dance. You know, so when you were a kid and you are seeing that, you are like, that is how money is supposed to be received, dancing. And now you grow up 20 years later, 25 years later, and you don't know why you can't stop worshiping money. It has been buried in your subconscious. Script number 3, money status. These are the kind of environment or the culture that has made it look like if you have money, then you are respected. So the script in your mind is make money, get respect. Meaning, money status. Money status. Are you with me? Money status. Then the 4th one is money vigilance. This one, let me explain a little bit. The 4th script, which is money vigilance, are the people who unconsciously, and this one, if you are from the UK, you understand those. So all those from the UK, listen to this carefully now. Money vigilance is the unconscious belief that money must be carefully guarded. Carefully guarded. And this one, UK people understand very well. You know, I always say this, that the day I knew that the UK people can guard their money is the day I'm sitting my somewhere. I'm just sitting my somewhere. Some people invited me and said, let's go and eat in a restaurant. I said, no problem. Because from where I'm coming from, when you go to a restaurant with somebody and the person that invited you is the one that pays, not that we can't pay for it. But then in my mind, that is what I thought. Then after we all finished eating, we're like 4 or 5. Before I could realize everybody has pulled their phone. The waiter will come and the waiter is, okay, so how much do you want to pay? They will do calculation. 51.50. Then this one, I said, what? Now that doesn't mean that they are bad. It's just that this shows you the level of how vigilant somebody can be about their finances. So I ended up paying it myself, just so you know. So now I've learned my lesson. When somebody invites you, ask them where they are from first. Number 4, money vigilance. It is the unconscious belief that money must be carefully guarded. These are the people that struggle to invest because you see, one of the ways to make money, more money, is not to guard it, is to spread it. So if the meaning you have attached to money is so important to you that you want to guard it with all your heart, unfortunately, you will not get it to be multiplied, because the only way to multiply money is to spread money. Now, I want to balance something on the 4th script, because the way this script was formed did not come from a bad place. Script number 4 was formed coming from a good place, meaning that, listen, you know where we are coming from. You know that we don't really have. So don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, is why the money became very strict. Are you guys with me? So I want you to write this down now. That the script that is running your financial life, it was not written by you. I want you to keep that in mind. The script that is running your financial life right now, you know what we are talking about right now? It goes across everything. Oh, this is not one-sided conversation. It is for everyone. So that script that is in your mind right now, the 4 examples I've given you, none of them were written by you. It was written by your world's wrong definition of money. That means the world you are coming from. The same way to those who are very serious Christians. In their mind, the Bible says, blessed are those who are poor in the spirit. Chief, go and read that Bible and ask the Holy Spirit to give you the revelation of the meaning. When the Bible says, blessed are those, or blessed are those who are poor in the spirit, it's not saying lack of resources. He says those who know they need God, and you admit and you acknowledge without him you can't do anything. Poor in the spirit. So that doesn't mean that if you are looking wretched, it means you are holy. You can be wretched and still go to hell. So money is important. Let me balance that. But it is an important tool, just like every other tool. Wisdom. relationships, network. Are you with me now? So we are not making money become the loudest among them all and say that is the only one we are looking for. No. There are many of you here. You are here receiving this golden message because somebody connected you to TP Masterclass, not money. You didn't pay for this. Okay. Now, with all of this, why is it important that you understand this topic? Why are we learning this? Let me come back to the comment section. Let me listen to somebody now. Why is it important? Why are we learning this? Because I'm about to go to the next point, which is one of the most important ones if you want to start making money. Why? Let's bring something up on the screen for me. Why? Why are we learning this? Why are we talking about money today, but we're looking at the psychological aspect of it? Why? Why? What do you think? You may not get the reason why I'm asking this and what I'm about to say, but say something so that you will be able to work with me. Okay? Don't worry. Yeah, it's not about getting it wrong. But why? Please don't forget to like this stream, because the more apparently you like it, the more YouTube somehow show it to everybody so that people can watch this too. Please don't forget. All right. Why? Why are we talking about the psychology of money today? Can we bring some of the answers up on the screen for me? Good answer. I like that. I like that. Change the meaning attached to money. That is not bad as well. But I really like the first answer. Our emotions, beliefs, habits, and experiences influence the way we earn, spend, save, invest, and manage money. That is I don't know who you are, but this is powerful. Powerful. All right. So the reason why we are learning this today is because we have something called financial thermostat. We already have a topic on the Masterclass live when you go to the playlist. But financial thermostat is the reason why we are studying this. Because all that we have talked about today has placed a ceiling over your head. And that ceiling is what determines how much you will earn, hold, keep, and so on and so forth, grow your money. But you see, the purpose of financial thermostats is not to make more money. The purpose of financial thermostats is to help a man to hold money. Let me give you the definition first. Financial thermostat is the unconscious internal set point Financial thermostat is the unconscious internal set point that determines the level of wealth. Financial thermostat is the unconscious internal set point that determines the level of wealth a person is comfortable holding. Did you get a definition? The financial thermostat is the unconscious internal set point that determines the level of wealth a person is comfortable holding. That means when people hear about financial thermostat, they think in their mind is how you make more money. No. You see, because one way you need to understand a tool is that the effectiveness of a tool is not how many tools you have. is how many tools you need. If right now I'm trying to cut onions, I only need one knife. And if I have one knife in my hand, I'm super grateful. The reason why you ask somebody, how much do you want to earn? They either don't know or they mention things they don't even understand is because they don't even know how much they need. And the reason why many people do not know how much they need is because they don't know what they are using it for. They have no vision. You wanting to be able to get a house is a psychological human need that you want to cover, which is the need for shelter. But whether if at the end of the day, you need to pay for the shelter yourself or not is the way the society has defined it. So let me explain what I mean by that. Although we are talking here, we are not saying right after this call, you should stop saying, hey, I don't care if you respect me or not, if I don't have money. They will not respect you. That is not the point. The point is the society will not respect you if you don't have money. You, on the other hand, needs to make sure it doesn't enter your mind, your emotions, and your behavior, so that you can be able to earn, grow, and keep. Are you learning now? What I am teaching now does not mean that you are going to tell the world to stop respecting you because of money, or not, or respect you, or it is going to still keep on remaining like that. You are learning this to understand why you can earn, grow, and hold money. Why you make money from Forex and you give it back to the market. There is a reason. That is what you are learning. That is what psychology is all about. So people will still disrespect people if they are poor. The Bible calls it very beautifully. He said there is a certain man who was very wise. The man had wisdom but had no money, and the town did not regard him. So you're not the first person people will disrespect because of lack of money. But what you are trying to understand is don't let it get into your mind. So you will know this person has not respect me, but don't let it be like, okay, if I get money, no. So this is where we are bringing a distinction. You can't change it, but you need to grow and come above that mindset so that you can earn. Because you earning money in a society will attract respect anyways. But the moment you chase the respect and trying to use money to get it, that is when it becomes a problem, because now it has affected you negatively and distorted your meaning towards finding the money. Do you understand this thing now? So I am not saying what we are learning, society must stop disrespecting. They will still do it. You can't do anything about it. But you want to earn, correct? You want to hold, correct? You want to grow your money. And I'm telling you, until you change the mindset and the meaning towards it, financial thermostat is the set point. Your set point will be little. So there are people right now, your financial thermostat is $50. Because the moment you get $50, everybody in the house respects you and you love that. There are people right now to $2,000 is not enough for the meaning they have attached to money. So while they have it, they don't know what to do. So they keep on chasing it and they miss the point. So many people ask me, Cliff, how do we change our financial thermostat? Well, we are about to learn now. It is all about connected to the script. So your financial thermostat, just like any other thermostat, a fan, an air condition, whatever, it has to be turned to be set right. So this financial thermostat is connected to a law. And the law says you can never make money above your mindset. It's impossible. You can't become wealthy more than the mindset you carry. So if you see money as status and whatever, you will never be able to do it. So there are people right now, when they hit stop loss, their ego, because somebody they told they are going to take the trade, will all come and ask them what's happened. So because of that, they would, I was in a drawdown, but I was able to recover. How did you do that, wonder boy? You didn't stop the trade. You gotta close it. You promise everybody you are not the goat of the market. So the market is not coming for you. And you cannot be humble enough to admit you are not the goat. So you will end up staying in a loss you're not supposed to stay in. And you will think it's because the market is bullying you. You know, it's the meaning you have attached to the situation. Are you guys with me? Good. We are almost there. Now, We're about to do something. Right now, you understand everything. So now that you understand everything, correct? That means right now we understand there is a way money is connected to our life. There is a way we have attached meaning. So while we are about to do the independent trader series, I want you to go in with a fresh mind. And I want you to understand and listen. This money as a tool, we are going to have a tool because we need it for our family. We need it for this. But the money is not what will protect my family. The money is the tool that will help me to protect my family. But I will not connect my identity meaning. Whether it is with me or not, I am still grateful. This is the redefinition we are doing. The moment you start doing that, you can risk well, grow well, eliminate fear of missing out, and so on and so forth. Are you with me now? Good. Now let's talk about the practical process. I'm going to give you 3 of them that we're almost wrapping up. This is a very simple topic. I don't want to talk too much. By somebody already got their deliverance from the beginning of the masterclass. So this is a simple topic. It is a bridge to our series next week. I'm going to give you the practical process. Before we do that, I want to pause here for a second. If you know you have any question prior from where we are to where we are right now, please ask before I give you the practical process. Because somebody is asking something, I want to just basically shift your mind and help you. So if you don't have any questions, drop the number 222 so we move on to the practical process. But from where we are to where we are right now, do you understand now? That means the meaning you attach to things are very important. And all of us here, we have attached meaning to things. As I said, growing up, I avoided money because the way I heard about money, it looked like something very demonic. So you now, I don't know what the script you have right now is just about self-worth, whatever it is, identity, whatever. It depends on what you have connected. So drop the number 2s in the chat if you are good to go. If you're not, also drop the number 1s. Let's take it up from there. Solomon, do we have any questions? If yes, let me know. If there are no questions, we move on. Are there any questions? No questions? We're good to go? How can we change any bad meaning we have about things? Don't worry, I'm about to give you the practical steps. Any other questions? When I say practical, we're about to do it perfect. Okay. If there are no other questions, then we're about to bring it up from there. Now, the first thing I want you guys to do is you take your book and a pen right now. Take your book and a pen. If you are writing. Step number 1, identify your money script. It doesn't have to be negative. Some of you, it is possible your money script is already positive. So step number 1, let's write it now. Let's write it now. Write something right now. When we finish the masterclass, you can still go and sit down with it, but write something now. What does money represent in your household or right now, wherever you are? Is it security, stress, respect? What is it? Honor, status? Write it down now. How do you know your money script? Go back in time. Remember, what did your parents used to say about money? Just write it down. Let's identify the script. That is the first step. Is identify your money script. Write something. After you have been able to identify your money scripts, the next thing is we need to reset the thermostat. So step number 1 Identify your money script. Step number 2, reset the thermostat. How do you do that? You see, one of the things that leads to transformation is exposure. If you cannot get what you have not been exposed to. So, if right now you are somebody that you believe that money is connected to respect, start changing that sentence. That means I'll give you a practical way. That means the places you can't go unless you dress some certain way. Try to dress, very neat, but not in the way for the mindset of they must respect me when I wear this. You can. So that means tomorrow, if you dress properly and luxurious, it is not so that they will respect you. It is not so that you can go and borrow money and go and do that. It is so that you want to feel happy in that. Because you see, when it comes to the rewiring of the mindset, it means sometimes you are going to have to go back and do what you will normally not do, just to reset your mind. So number 1, write down. Can somebody give me an example of what they have written down? And let me show you how to basically do it. So if somebody have written something down, tell me your money script. Let me tell you how you can reset that thermostat. Show me. Put in the comment section. I want to be very practical because some of you don't even know how to do these things. Okay, Cliff, I don't even know. Don't worry. Just put in the comment section right now. What is your money script? Don't worry. Nobody will laugh at you. We all have money script. I've been vulnerable to you. Be vulnerable to the community. What is your money script? Can we get in the comment now? I want to know so that I can help you. I want to give you a perfect example of how to do it. Remember, this is a masterclass. That is why there are posters and there are practical things we are doing now. So remember, the reason why we are doing this is because the thermostat setting can be changed. But if you want to change the settings, it requires more than declaring a new setting. No, it is not about talking, I am great, I am great, I'm great. No, it requires more than that. We need to build a new evidence that can be able to set the new setting to make it safe. Anyways, example. Let's bring an example up. Choose any one of them. Let me speak to this individual. Can we bring some of the answers up on the screen for me, please? Okay, status and respect. Okay, can you guys, when you don't just write freedom and respect, no. Write down the script. Getting money is hard and some people were meant for it. This is elaborative enough because not respect and status is in different contexts. There are people right now who live somewhere in this part and all they have is cows and goats. And that is what people respect them for. But when you bring the same people from the cows and go to the city, some people will be like, oh, it's just cows and goats. So respect and those things, they are different. So elaborate a little bit for me, please. Now, let's bring that one up on the one you just brought. That one is a good one. Let's use that, for example. Can we bring that one up on the screen again for me, please? Are we bringing up on the screen? Okay, so you have to live a life worthy of wealth. I know this name. Is that Rock? Okay. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. Just bring it back on the screen for me, please. No, don't take it. I was just basically just saying something. Just bring it back. Okay. You have to live a life worthy of worth, and it has to do so if we're raised to attract wealth. I like that. So you see, this is the script. And this script right now, that person will forever build their life and their money chasing in the context of, okay, you know what, if I don't have money, I will not be, I will not feel wealthy. So sometimes the more they want to make money, it is not that they are bad or they love money. It's just that the society probably they grew out of, this is how it was defined. And so now, if you want to, just keep that on for me, please. If you now want to reset this thermostat, you have to now start redefining what is worthy to you. That means one of the ways, and this was something similar like me as well, because I came from an environment like that. So one thing that you need to start doing is you need to start positioning yourself, your mindset, knowing that health is also wealth. That means the same way that you would take care of your pocket is the same way you would take care of your body. That means now you are diversifying the definition of wealthiness across different dimensions of wealth, relationships, health. You are not basically just saying it. Your mind needs to know right now you respect money the same way you respect everything else. Health, relationships, wisdom. When you start to look at it like that, you create what we call balanced diets of tools. Right now, if let's say, for example, somebody is always only eating rice, as much as rice is good, rice alone becomes unbalanced. So the moment now you start adding the right portions of every balanced diet to the meal, it becomes nutritious and it becomes better for your body. So you are not going to stop making money or stop working using your skills and all of these things. You are redefining the things. So now, the same way you will sit down and intentionally wonder if some people will not respect you because of money, sit down as well and say, okay, so money is done. You take it out of your mind. Now you focus on what? How to also build wealth, how to also build relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, relationship is not cheap. Many people sometimes when they text me on Instagram, and I don't mean anything wrong, it's fine. I understand the context of where they are coming from. But some people will just message me on Instagram and tell me, hello, can you give me your number? I'm like, for what? Like, really? I should just send you my number because what? No, not cheap. Relationships are expensive. It's not cheap. You don't just wake up and become someone's friend. So relationship is not something you need to downgrade and only focus on money, thinking if you have money, everybody will be your friend. If you have money and people come near you, I can assure you it's not relationship they are looking for. They are looking for your hand. So you need to be able to understand this context. So the first thing you do is start balancing all the other tools. Make all of them worth it. Balance it in your mind. Sit down, and when the money is making you feel like, if I don't have money, this one, no, cancel it. That one you can declare, but practically, what do? Reset the thermostat by practically and deliberately doing things to prove to your subconscious mind that this tool is not the only important thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you, I don't want to talk about many scripts that I heard growing up, but there was a lot of scripts that I saw growing up. I said, back then I was afraid to even make more money. Even this wiring did not go like many years ago. Sometimes, and I kid you not, I do what I do, and I do majority of the things I do for free for a reason. It is not because of what I'm about to say. So don't say, oh, so Cliff is afraid of charging. It's not true. It's just that, back then when we started this whole thing, there was I felt like, okay, you don't need to really charge for something just because you can teach it. I didn't used to have that mindset, because to me, charging people who don't have, or when somebody doesn't have, it makes me feel bad. That was the mentality I had back then. It was coming from a wiring. So if I saw a coach or a mentor who was charging a lot of money, let's say $100,000 for a mentorship, I'm like, wow, look at this guy. But they are not bad, because the service fee to the mentorship shows you the value of the exchange you're about to get. But I didn't believe this back then. I didn't. So yes, now I have understood this, and the reason why we do this for free is not because we don't know how to charge. This is a ministry. God gave it to us as a mandate for a reason. There are other things we charge for. This is not one of them. But I am not uncomfortable anymore. There are many people here. I said, anytime I meet several believers, several Christians, they are afraid because they think if they make money, it means they are bad. Money avoidance script is very powerful. Money avoidance script is very powerful. And there are people too, they worship money. So in terms of scripts, ladies and gentlemen, listen, those who are writing status and all of this and status and all that is connected to the script called money worship. You worship money. You have either done everything for money before, or you are thinking about doing everything for money now. You have to be careful, because when you enter into worshiping money, you can't please God. The Bible says you can't serve mammon and God. No, it was a way the Bible was attempting to show you money can be powerful in your mind. So are you with me now? Very important. Now that we are about to wrap up, now I can sense in my spirit that somebody needs to get delivered. Listen to me carefully now. It's very important you understand this. So number one, you need to name the script. Don't be shy. Don't be worried. Write it down that you are willing to do anything for money. So now when you see the people, unfortunately, who is willing to take another person's life to make money, it is not the money they are chasing. They are chasing and they are trying to fulfill the script. Do you know why script is powerful? Script is so powerful. That is the same system we use in movies. So the director of the movie is not only just writing something on paper to give it to professionals. The writer of the movie is writing something that can be able to affect people's mind, emotions, and their behavior when they watch the movie. So when you watch the movie, in your mind, you are thinking something. When you watch the movie, your emotions, you are feeling something. Sometimes people cry when they watch a movie. Your behavior, sometimes you do this. You are like, what is he doing? Run away. That is a behavior function right there. You are moving your hands. Some people, their behavior is just squeezing themselves, hiding if it's a horror movie. So a script moves you. It moves you, your mind, your emotions, your behavior. So script is very powerful. That is what can make you watch a movie and insult the person. It is possible that person in real life, they don't even have a car. But because in the movie, they have written the script to let them own a car and look like a billionaire, your brain believes that they are a billionaire. So what that simply means that your mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is not. So when you are sitting in front of the computer trading NAS 100, to you, your mind is subconscious. Your conscious mind thinks it's NAS 100. Your subconscious mind does not see NAS 100. It sees a savior. Oh, now save me from this lack of respect. Save me from my family who do not believe me. NAS 100, save me. Many people, when they are trading gold, save me. So when you hit stop loss, your emotions, your mind, and your behavior changes. Not because you love gold so much. It's the meaning you have attached to gold, because you need gold to save you by giving you money. So when you hit your target, you cannot stop yourself from trading, because that fulfilling thing you are looking for, that respect, that status is not still fulfilled. And this is the lie the world has created. You will never find it, because listen, if you are trading to prove something to somebody, even if you make money from trading, some people will sometimes tell me, show your chart. I said I will not show it, because even if I show my chart to them, they will still say it's a demo. If I prove to them it's live account, they will say I have paid the broker to give me an account to manipulate. They will keep on having reasons to never believe you. So you can never argue with a stupid person. They will bring you to their level and beat you. You can't prove anything to them. If you are arguing with a stupid person, they will bring you to their level, because they have experience there, and they will beat you. So when they speak, stay away. So practically, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm just learning how to trade. Oh, you are doing this trading thing. This thing that you're doing, hey, please. I am not doing this trading thing. Trading is just a business. It is part of my life, not all my life. If I'm not trading, sometimes I am going for golfing. Sometimes I'm going to play tennis. Sometimes I'm learning how to speak different languages. Trading is just a business. Don't come and change my whole life to make it look like I'm doing. No, relax. Speak. Don't let them speak over you and go away. Speak over them too. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing called life is a serious business. So if you keep quiet, you will die there. Many people talk anyhow, put script upon people's mind, and they are just lying down there. So number one, everybody has a script. If you like worshiping money, write it down. When you don't have it, you are sad. When you have it, you are happy. That means now you are not even. So that means, listen to this carefully now. Trading is a container. Every other businesses, they are containers. That is helping you to chase those desires. How did I get here now? Number one, identify your money script. Number two, reset the thermostat. The only way you can reset the thermostat is to build evidence. Build evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, exposure in transformation is very important. Let me show you what I mean. You know, in Dubai, I think, who was I speaking to? Shells? I think somebody. And I said, in Dubai, 10 years, 15 years from now in Dubai, 10, 15 years from now, it is going to be very difficult for the children that grows up in Dubai to be able to relate with other children in other parts of the world. Because the children that grows up in Dubai, they don't see certain things like crime rates, lack of proper security. So that is all they would think life is all about until the day they step into another nation and they will be like, what is going on in this place? So those people, even if they are trying to be sarcastic, they can't. Not that sarcasm is good. I'm just trying to give you the context of meaning. So let's say, have you ever heard somebody who comes from any part of the West Africa region? This one I will give it to the Nigerians, especially Nigerians. If a Nigerian person insults you, you will know that this insult is coming from within. There is this mastery to the wording of the word they use to insult. You will feel bad. But if somebody from some part of the world who, did not really come from a place of harsh terms, they might even insult you and be like, your head like hot chocolate. Okay. Thank you. Maybe your face like PlayStation. Okay. Majority of the Africans don't insult like that. When they insult you, you know that this thing is coming from. It's coming from an old soul, transgenerational allegiance. And this is the people you grow up with. So sometimes they can say something, even when they are joking, because they said it, it has entered your mind. And while you are there, you are just thinking, these people, is it because I don't have money? Is that why he insulted me like this? Okay, no problem. They will see. So that moment you said they will see, your mind is like, because your mind is a protective tool. It wants to protect you. So your mind will do everything in your power to make sure you find that thing so that insult, you will show them. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying, I'm not just trying to be funny. I really genuinely want you to understand this, that enough is enough. I want you to break out of this context. There are many people that mostly when, they come to me in the beginning, they really want to believe that they can fix their trading problem by learning more strategies. It's not true. I wish it was. It is not true. Trading is just like any other business. And when you understand this here, it changes everything. The main reason why you are not profitable consistently and you cannot be able to even understand, you see, when we get to the profitable trader here, I will teach you something here. My goal is to make sure by the end of that series, if I am not able to achieve 80%, 70%, that at least 70% of people who are going to join that series must make their first withdrawal, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times withdrawal consistent. That is my goal. Number 1, name the script. Number 2, reset the thermostat by building exposure for you. The places where they used to disrespect you, go there again, but without the mindset of trying to show them to respect you. Go there because you deserve respect, not because you have money. Change the evidence. If somebody is saying nonsense and you don't understand, ask them. Then step number 3, separate money from identity. This one is an important one. Ladies and gentlemen, money is not you. You are not money. Money is a tool that can be used by you. But you are not money, and money is not you. Back in the days when I was in Ukraine, I've said this before, even in my book, I was super broke. In those days, I remember all I wanted. That was, if I get $100, my life will change. It was funny. I made $100. My life did not change. 200, my life did not change. 1,000, my life did not change. Because what changes life is not money. What changes life is perception. Somebody will not get this thing now. What changes a man's life is their perception, or not money. That is why there is a time coming. If you have this currency, it will look like you mean nothing unless you have a token, either in any form of tokenization. Ladies and gentlemen, if the world wants to change your view about life, it changes your perception. Your life does not change because you make money. Your life changes when you change your perception. Somebody will look at me and say, this is a glass of water. Somebody will say, why is this glass of water not full? The problem is not that the water is not in the glass, it's that the perception of the two people is different. So people say, I want to change my life. Change your perception. When you ask them, I want to change my life, they say, some people right now, they are healthy, they have a good family, and if you look at them, it's like as if they still don't have a good life. That life that they think is not good is someone's prayer point. It is not because they don't have a life. There are people right now, do you know that there are people who travel from African nation and passes through Libya? I don't know if they still do it, and go to Italy so that they can go to abroad to change their life. There is somebody in abroad right now. You will go on YouTube. Here are the reasons why I moved all the way back to Africa. You moved back to Africa, the same Africa that somebody is living there trying to go through Libya, die or don't die, hassle. You see? So it is not that these things in itself is the definition of success. It's the perception, the meaning people have given to it. If you understand this topic today, you are delivered all. That means what you are chasing, you can change it. That means right now you will sit down and be like, Monday, I'm working on my wisdom. Tuesday, I'm working on my relationship. Friday, I'm working on my knowledge and skills and creativity. And somebody will ask you, what are you doing? I'm building wealth. And you're like, but I thought building wealth meant chasing money. You were like, no. I came onto TP Masterclass and I realized money is one of the tools. But I realized I need all these tools. I need favor. I need network. I need relationships. So Monday, relationship day. Sit down and write down names of people you need to know how to send them messages. Check those who have birthdays. You don't have money, no problem. Write them letter. Don't use ChatGPT. Write it. Don't say ChatGPT. My mentor is celebrating his birthday. His name is Cheqona. He's a trading psychologist. Write down a very heartfelt. You see, when you send messages like that, I can feel it. I'm not felting anything. You are lying. Write it yourself. Invest the energy, the frequency, and write down the letter. Build the relations. Let them know you wrote it. So now when they look at your life, you are not only just sitting down chasing money. So by the time that you will finish all of this, from your wisdom to your creativity and ideas to every single thing, has given you all the tools to make you wealthy. But if you don't do it that way, and all you are focusing on is just sitting down, what are you doing? I'm trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday evening. As soon as maybe you finish church, you sit down and discuss, yeah, a serious shooter. You're not a serious shooter. You are a joker. Because sooner or later, you will realize all that you have done. Money chasing was not the only thing that could have helped you. You also needed creativity and ideas. That is why when you are on the market, I want to show you something right now. There is a day, hopefully that person is following. I want to show you something so that you will understand the concept of what I'm talking about. Should I show you guys? I was making an example. I was talking to some of my mentees a few days ago, and I think this one I was talking to one of them. I think it was Florence. Yeah. Now I was showing this. I want to show you guys something. Don't be angry. Just stay with me. Don't be angry. Hold on. I want to show you something. When I say don't be angry, I'm switching something. I was showing an example of something I want to show you guys to right now. Watch this. Oh, perfect. Even the illustration is already on the laptop. So watch this. Perfect. So this gentleman came to me and I was talking to him. And he said, so basically this is a move that happened on gold this week that just passed, this week. And so when he came to me, he said he wanted to wait until this move here, okay, this move will touch this place. here. So for those who don't know how to trade, or you are not trading, because not only traders follow us, please don't worry. We are still on this session. I just want to show something quickly. So this individual was like, he wants to wait until the market touches here before he will actually take the sell. And I ask him why, so that he can get the right risk to reward ratio and lose the amount of money he's willing to lose. You see, many a times, if you are a mentor here, I want you to listen to me carefully now. When you are teaching your mentees, teach them critical thinking. Teach them to not lose their common sense. Because many traders right now, they have lost what we call common sense because of the way, losing common sense, not an insult. Losing common sense means you want to be too mechanical. But you see, I want to show you something. Paper trading is not you using a demo account. Paper trading is a mindset as well. So there is paper trading as far as data and numbers is concerned. But there is also paper trading as far as mindset is concerned. Paper trading mindset is when in your mind, you have laid down everything to look perfect on paper, but forgetting that the market is a real lifetime, emotions and behavior involved. So you come to me and I ask the gentleman, I say, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. So according to your system, you have been saying sometimes the market does not get here. Okay, I'm not saying this means don't be patient. I was only asking him a common logical sense. You were like, every single time the market sometimes do not tap into the 75 area of your measurement, but sometimes it will tap in somewhere to the 50% and drop heavily. And I'm like, okay, let me ask you a question. You said $500 is what you want to lose throughout the whole day. Okay. You have seen this data happening over and over again on your charts, whereby mostly it doesn't tap into the 50%, and sometimes it can tap into the 75. And I said, why are you waiting for the 75? He said, my mentor said I should wait for the 75. I said, no problem. Your mentor is right because that is his methodology, his hypothesis. But what about you? What are you seeing? And I said, okay, if you want to lose $500, why don't you take the entry from the 50% you are always seeing and only use $150 out of that risk, place the stop loss in that same area you will normally put, and only use $150 for the early entry. If the market pushes to the original direction and you still think it's worth it, add the $350 extra to make it $500. That is still the same risk you are risking after all. But you are building an edge around your system according to the data the market have shown you over and over and over again. You are not breaking anybody's rules. You are not changing your mentor's respect. But at some point, you are going to look at the data and think for yourself. That is how you build an edge. Because an edge is something that is defensible, repeatable, and is yours, for you. But because the reason why the person is not able to think this way is because they are stuck in what I call paper trading mindset. So paper trading mindset is the kind of mindset that in your mind, it has to tap into the fair value gap. It has to tap into all those things are just your XYZ happens. I will do XYZ. But at some point, after 2-3 years of trading, start adding common sense. That, I have seen this happening over and over again. And therefore, the market will not do like this all the time. Therefore, I have created a system around a way to utilize the opportunity. This thing that I'm saying right now, someone's identity cannot accept it. He's already questioning how logical that is. But when you sit down and you think about it, you will know at the end of the day, it got nothing to do with the zone. It got nothing to do with the fair value gaps. It got nothing to do with the POIs. The only thing that matters is, were you able to take the trade? Did you risk the range of your risk? Was the reward worth it? And can you do it consistently? If the answer is yes, create your edge around it. This is how you build an edge. It has to become yours because the mentor that taught you is possible he used his mindset, his behavior, and his emotions to create that methodology. So if you follow him blindly, waiting for it to be perfect like the way he taught you, that is paper trading mindset. You thinking things must look perfect on paper is the way trading will work. You are joking. I wanted to digress a little bit to show you something. So there are many people here. Their logical reasoning in trading has stopped because they heard, think, feel like a robot. You don't. No. There is something you have as a human being that makes you special. It's called intuition. It was intuition and network and all that was how George Soros was able to break the Bank of England. It was not because he was static and rigid. He used common sense and said, I have seen this pattern. I have seen this. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't take common sense out of trading. That is what makes some people unique and some people robotic. Your emotions must be mechanical, but your thinking must be flexible. Are you with me? I am done. Let's get back to business. If you are learning, drop the number ones in the chat. Drop the number ones in the chat. Paper trading mindset is real. There are people who have paper trading mindset. Everything looks so perfect on paper. Now, when they get to the chart, the markets now, gold will now spike up. You're like, oh my God, that is not what my mentor told me. Of course. So what are you going to do about it? Where is your critical thinking? Huh? It's gone. Bring it back. Somebody is delivered. Somebody is like, this is what I needed. My God, somebody is delivered right now. That there are people right now, you are good traders. Use your critical thinking, chief. Stop the paper trading. It has to tap into this, and they use English mitigation, blah, blah, blah. Please use your critical thinking. Trading is not about who. At some point, you are going to have to be confident in this business and know that you too, your brain can work. Don't. Somebody will tell me, oh, why are you trading profit? My mentor said, have you done your own research to know if profit is profitable or not? Who is the person? Message the person and say, can I interview you? Just give me 5 minutes of your time. Just do your research. Stop following things blindly. Believe in yourself. My God, there are some of you are super creative. Super creative. That by now, you should have been creating your own proprietary strategy by now. But you are too mechanical in thinking because you are afraid if you think outside the box, then you will not be a profitable trader. Who told you? It's fine. Let's move on. If you will not listen to me, that is fine by me. Keep on following things blindly and say that you'll become a profitable trader one day. All the best. This industry, nobody has figured it out. I'm telling you, everybody is following the concept. This is the truth many mentors will not tell you. There is no GOAT in this industry. Just only people who are humble and know how to learn from the past. That's it. I can make money today, me, and I can still lose tomorrow. What will keep my money for me got nothing to do with the market. It's my behavior, my mindset, and my emotions towards that loss is what will determine what I keep. Many people are making trading look like if you're not trading, then you're not missing out anything. You are that person that is telling you they made money yesterday. Ask them if they kept it. Don't go and use rebate money to go and buy cars and flex people and tell them that, the reason why you are here is because you were able to catch and sell. Everybody is buying and selling. But when we are in the losing streak happens. There is winning streak, there is losing streak. There are people who are losing dearly. There is a whole entire business structure to it. The meaning you have connected to trading is why you are not being profitable. Switch it up. This is the business, just like popcorn selling, just like shoe shine, just like cutting grass business. You need to know how to run your business. Don't look at somebody on the internet and compare it to you and say, oh my God, I'm failing. You are not failing, chief. You are on the right path. The progressive realization of a wealthy ideal. Come on now, shake it off. Don't let anybody let you believe you are failing. I kid you not. If I tell you right now some of the things people do to be profitable in this industry, you will even stop trading. It is not that deep. Relax. You are not failing. That stop losses you are hitting, you're not the only one. You're not the only one hitting stop losses. You're not the only one stopping losses. Mentors, banks, go to Silicon Valley. Banks are shutting down. Somebody lost money in Barclays Bank and they arrested the person who traded the money. It's not all there in research. If the banks know it all, why does the bank loses? Think about it. You are not an exception. We are all in this business together. Start using your mind. The last one is separate money from identity. Separate money from identity. That is where I will end. When money is in the correct position as a tool, not as an identity, you will manage it completely differently. Believe me. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have money scripts. We all have certain things we have attached to money. Are you with me? We all have money scripts. My question from me to you is, what is yours? When you find it quickly, you need to reset the thermostat. How do you do it? The way you reset the thermostat is building new evidence. Change the script. The same way you can watch a movie and physical tears will come out of your eyes is to show you how powerful the script is. That means the way you move now and behave now is based on the script. The question I have for you is, who wrote it for you? You need to rewrite yours. Sit down and write your script. That is how you change the thermostat. Reset the script. I need money in order for me to gain respect. People will not respect me if I don't have money. Then you rewrite it. Then when you rewrite it, build the evidence around it. That means when people are talking, oh, how are you doing? Oh yeah, last week I hit 5 TPs. I said, how are you doing? Why do you need to tell me the TPs you were hitting in order for you to think I will respect you for that? How are you doing? I am great. Don't rush to tell people the achievement. Or how is Dubai? Oh, I just literally just finished drinking tea the sheikh gave me. Who asked you? How are you doing? How is Dubai? Dubai is great by the grace of God. Thank you. You say your body will start doing you something. That is how you know the script is still working. Your body will start doing something. Say it. That time, pinch yourself. Hold your hand like this and pinch yourself and say, shut up, keep quiet. Don't prove any point. Keep quiet. Even when they ask you, how is trading? Well, business is business. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. But we learn from our losses and we learn from our wins. Why are you speaking like that? Nothing. That is just don't tell him anything. You are just only you know the rewiring. You understand what I'm saying now? Pinch yourself. Keep quiet. Because the more you keep on talking and supporting those beliefs, is the more you keep on keeping that. Those people who are coming to ask you those questions, they don't care about you. How is the trading thing going? Great. We are still learning. We are still growing. Even when you have made 10,000, we are still learning. We are still growing. Even when you make 100,000, you are still learning. You are still growing. Keep quiet. Show your chart. For what? Do you have any business deal for me? If no, then I'll not show my chart. The moment you show your chart, you look at fair value gaps, yeah? Yeah, even me, I develop my own fair value gap. The person wants you to feel down for yourself. And now you are sitting down wondering. Then you say, well, in fact, even my father was the one who developed fair value gaps. It's just that right now, fair value gaps has become competition. Get out of that kind of environment. Listen, ladies, what I'm saying right now, the world will not change you. You need to be determined to change these postures. So number one, what do you do? The first thing that you do is you need to be able to identify the script. The money script is important. Number two, reset the thermostat by rewriting the script and building evidence to attach to it. And number three, separate money from identity. You are not money, money is not you. You are not money, money is not you. Are you with me? Good. If you understand this right now, my job here tonight is done. The psychology of money and the topic we are talking about today is, it is not your fault that the meaning you have attached to money is sabotaging you. That is the way the world wanted it to happen, so that other people can be controlled. Because you see, the persons that his mind is distorted is the one that you can control. So the way you have attached money to identity, security, meaning, worth, respect, and all of that is why things like this is happening. Are you guys with me? So now that the meaning you have attached to money is the reason why you are chasing the money you are chasing. So somebody right now is on the sick bed and they will do anything in their power to be able to get the health you have. You have health, but because you don't see also that as a tool and as a gift, you are also there crying over money. So everybody has connected the meaning to something. My thesis for this masterclass is not that don't look for money. My thesis for this masterclass is that money is also looking for you. But the only way it will come and stay with you, grow with you, and help you as a resource that can help you to achieve a purpose per time, per season, is when your thermostat has been resetted to the right point. And the way the thermostat can stay in a certain point is the script your mind has towards money. So identify the money script, reset that thermostat, and then change the meaning from the identity to money. Change it, separate it. Identity is identity, money is a tool. If you have learned something today, drop some number ones in the chat. So while you are going into the market this season, while you are going to your workplace this season, see yourself, I have a skill, which is another form of a tool. And that skill is able to get another tool, which is called money. Money as a tool can help me in other areas, but I am not money, and money is not me. It's just a tool. Changes thinking. If you have learned something today, ladies and gentlemen, drop some number ones in the chat for me. Next week, God willing, we are about to go into the profitable trader. This is shout out to all the people who have now become profitable in trading consistently. You are welcome. I'm going to prepare. I will pray. Not just to come and teach, but I will pray. We will pray for you guys so that you can be able to get a proper understanding of what makes somebody become profitable. You'll be shocked. Somebody will say, is it about only just psychology? If you're asking that question, you are the wrong audience for this call. But of course not. I'm going to teach you just like how I taught you guys about the full structure of the Independent Trader series. But this time around, it is the Profitable Trader series. Next week, live and colored here on TP Masterclass, live on YouTube. If this session blessed you today, please send the psychology of money to somebody who is about to do something very stupid for this tool, because they don't understand that money is just a tool. And with a tool, you only get it by understanding it's a tool. So first of all, if you want to get money, what do? You look for the vision. Then you look for the tool that will help the vision. That is what becomes provision. So if right now I'm sitting here, no matter how much I have, even if I have $100 million, $100 million is not what is teaching you this masterclass. Are you with me now? Good. With all being said, thank you so much, TP family. All of you who stayed till the end. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. God bless you. And I will see you guys, God willing, next week. Bye-bye.